did not mean like him winning or losing. All he cared about was like sort of punishing the guy that insulted his entire family and his religion.
Yeah.
And I think like in a way, like I just saw an interview from Dana White where he was asked if he feels he's responsible and partially responsible for this happening. And he said it's the stupidest question he's ever heard. But I think it's the stupidest statement to ever say that he even thinks that he's not partially responsible. Like, Dana White, I saw this Instagram post, and it was by the Strangle Squad. And literally it says it's like a picture of Dana White posted on like this guy who's like making like food or something, and he's dumping racial slurs, and he's dumping like assault charges into this pot. He's like racial slurs, family insults, religion, and like all this shit. And like, what do you expect, Dana? Like, what do you expect to happen when you bring religion, assault charges, family attacks into a fight? Like you should be controlling this. Like at some point you have to consider yourself maybe as being a part of the problem, because you can't use things that are so charged outside. People literally die over religion. Like people literally die, and you're surprised that somebody who had their religion and their family attacked for the promotion of this fight that reacted that way. You're surprised. That does not compute in my mind that he's surprised that happened. Because like, what the fuck do you expect? Like, Khabib is like, I consider Khabib to be a pretty respectful individual. He never does shit like this.
He always seemed pretty humble.
He's such like a stoic guy, and it was clear during the press conferences that it's very difficult to get under his skin. But when you call his dad a coward, you call his manager a terrorist, you call him a terrorist, like you call him a rat terrorist and shit like that. Like, what do you expect to happen? Like, it's got to be partially on Dana White to, talk to Conor and be like, listen, man, you got to relax on the terrorist talk, because, like, that's completely outside of the realm of UFC fighting. Like, it's unfortunate because the night was so amazing. Like, every fight except for, like, 2 of them were knockouts or finishes. Every single fight was a finish except for, like, 2. And then this happens, which is, like, it's basically like a black eye in the sport. And who to blame is... I think everybody's to blame. Everybody except for the security guards, because there's nothing they could have done. Everybody's to blame. Dana White's to blame. Conor's to blame. Khabib's to blame. Conor's team, Khabib's team. Everybody's to blame except for the people who were trying to stop it, and they had nothing to do with it. Like, Dana White takes some of the blame for this, whether he likes it or not. And if Khabib gets a lengthy punishment, or like